gang. I'm trying to cop me a new chain. And with the block we move things. Black mask, call me Bruce Wayne.
Alright, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to BlazinGames. And today we are going to continue what we did last week when we do the What If series, when we take two franchises and try to make them into an awesome game and hopefully put it out there so the developers might see this and might cash in on this idea and make it possible for all gamers combined. Now, last week, as you know, we was talking about Mortal Kombat versus Killer Instinct, and we did the base roster for Mortal Kombat. Now, this week we are going to do the same thing. We're going to do a base roster for Killer Instinct. Now, Killer Instinct doesn't really have a big variety of characters like Mortal Kombat does. So, we're going to take the popular characters from the original Killer Instinct on Super Nintendo, some characters from Killer Instinct 64, and current characters for Killer Instinct on Xbox. I mean, they pretty much all the same. I mean, the universe is not as big as I would like it to be, but hopefully we'll see some more characters in the future for Killer Instinct. I'm pretty sure somebody might get into it later on and get some characters going for us, because I would like to see Killer Instinct really evolve as a fighting game. Like, it has the potential to be a really great game, but a lot of people don't play it, which is sad, because I think Killer Instinct doesn't get the proper respect as it should as a fighting game. So we're going to do the base roster for this game, that Killer Instinct versus Mortal Kombat, the base roster. Up first, the franchise player for Killer Instinct, in my opinion. He's on all the covers. Everybody loves him as a character. Fulgore. Fulgore is a robotic character. I think he's like 3 years old now. And he is pretty much the franchise. A lot of people can debate this, who is the franchise face of Killer Instinct. Some people say it's Jago, some people say it's Fulgore, some people just say it's Cinder. But I'm going to go by the Super Nintendo version. Fulgore was on the cover. So Fulgore to me is the franchise player of Killer Instinct. So he will be the first up in the base roster. Up next we have Saberwolf. He is one of my most favorite characters I used to play with on 64 and Super Nintendo. I haven't played the Xbox version of Killer Instinct. I know. I haven't played it. No, I'm gonna take that back. I have played it briefly, but I haven't really gotten into it because I don't have an Xbox at all. So, I had a couple of homies that had the Xbox, and I played it on theirs. And to me, it was Killer Instinct wasn't. It didn't get that vibe of it, but Saberwolf is one of my favorite characters, along with Jago and Orchik. Those are my top three people that I love to play with. To me, I think he will fit perfectly in this game, and not to mention the brutality of the game that we're going to be making. It's going to be a really brutal game, and I think he will fit in perfectly with this universe and this game. And not to mention, you can't have a game without him to begin with. So that's pretty much how I feel about Saberwolf. And I think he could be one of the top tier players in this game, especially if we're doing the one-on-one series. He would be one of the top tier characters that I would actually put in this game. Up next, my oldest brother favorite character, TJ Combo. Me and this character always had beef because my older brother always used to beat the hell out of me with this character. And I tried to play with him myself, and I just couldn't do it. He is one of those unique characters that it takes a lot of finesse to get down with him. I tried so hard to play with him on Super Nintendo and 64, and I just couldn't do it. But my older brother always bodied me with him, and it irritated me so much that I wanted to try to play with him so I could try to learn his mechanics. Maybe if I could learn his mechanics, I'll have find a way to beat him, and I just couldn't do it. So TJ Combo, I have a lot of respect for this character. It takes a lot of finesse to use this character. For those of you who master and play with TJ Combo, I have much respect for you guys. I love this character, but I hate this character at the same time. So TJ Combo is going to be in the base roster alone, and I think for this game, his ultimate brutality will be so freaking crazy, and it'll be so laughable when he beat the hell out of you. So I'm going to put him in this game. Now, before we get into the next characters, I'm going to be talking a bit about my history with gaming, because apparently in the comment section, some people was coming at me with my gaming knowledge. So I decided to, put this little story out there at the same time. So let's get this started with this little bit of story of my background, shall we? And before we do that, another round, if you watching this video, I put a little message in here as you can see. If y'all can buy the rights to Killer Instance and redo it, that would be fucking amazing. I would really appreciate if y'all guys would do that for me. So it could be on all platforms so we can all enjoy Killer Instance the way it should be done. Alright, so back to me and my gaming experience. Okay, so basically I started playing fighting games in the early 90s. I would say like 91, 92, because I was a Super Mario player. Like I love Super Mario World, Super Mario Brothers. That's the game I used to play. But my dad was supposed to get me the Super Nintendo that had Mario All Stars in it. And he wound up getting the game. He wound up getting the Super Nintendo console that had Killer Instance in it. And I'm like, what is this? It's a black cartridge. Like, I don't want to play this on Christmas. Like, I want to play Super Mario World. And I popped it in, start playing Killer Instance, and I'm like, oh, this is awesome. The blood, the gore. So I'm upstairs in my bedroom playing this game for hours and hours and hours while my mom and family members are down to cook Christmas dinner and stuff like that. So I'm upstairs playing this game, and I just couldn't get past a certain character, and I kept playing it and playing it and playing it. So my fighting game credentials are in order. I've been playing fighting games since 1991, 92, probably even earlier. I would even say 91 probably when I was playing regular Mortal Kombat with my older brothers and stuff like that. But, I'm not saying that I am the best at fighting games. Clearly, if y'all watch my videos, all my day ones, y'all know the deal. Y'all know how I am. Y'all know my background. Y'all know my story. But all the new people that may not know my background and my history with fighting games, I started playing fighting games in the early 90s all the way to this present day. I love fighting games. I think fighting games don't get enough credit. I've always been saying this for the longest before the fighting game tournaments came out and stuff like that. Since, a lot of people that, play fighting games, we used to get shitted on constantly. Like, you play fighting games? That's not really gaming. That's not games. You need to play Madden. You need to play NBA. Stuff like that. So, you know, I love fighting games, and this is what my channel is mostly about, is fighting games. I do play a little bit of adventure games on this channel as well, but mostly my channel is based on fighting games, and that's just me. So let's go on to the next character. Glacius. My other brother used to play with this character a lot as well. I had two older brothers. One played with TJ Common, that's my older brother, and my other brother played with Glacius. And they used to have their friends come over. They used to have, fighting game. They own little fighting game tournaments, and I used to watch them play, go back and forth with these type of characters. I'm like, yo, I definitely gotta get better so I can fit in with my brothers. Because I'm the youngest brother out of two, so I wanted to show my older brothers that, yo, I can keep up with y'all. Just let me sneak down here a couple of times to fight y'all. I can keep up with y'all. But this character is one of the best characters that I've seen in a while. I like Galatius. He's kind of cool. He's more, to me, I think he will be more of a rush down character than anything else. His combos will be fucking amazing. He will be good with neutrals. He'll be good with keep away. And I think if I remember serving correctly, I think he has a teleport where he can get behind you and get past projectiles, stuff like that. So that will also be a good look for Galatius to have in this game. His ultimate brutality will probably be really, really brutal because he's a brutal character. So I would like to see how they would do that. Up next, Cinder. To me, Cinder is the base character. How I think everybody uses him to start off with to get their feel for Killer Instinct. That's how I did it when I first started playing with Killer Instinct. I started playing with him. He was easy. He was basic to get your feel for the game. But over the years, he became much more than just a beginning character. He became one of them top tier characters that everybody be sleeping on. But then you come across somebody who really know what they're doing with him and they body you, and you're like, oh snap, I want to play with Cinder now. He's that type of a character. So I'm pretty sure Cinder in this game will be pretty amazing. And we can go on to the next character. Up next, Spinal. Oh, that hurt. I don't know how that voice announcer do that, yo. That hurt. Spinal is one of those wacky, crazy, mix up, pain in the ass, can't guard because he's too damn weird type of a character everybody can't stand. But yet he's here. Not a DLC character, but he's here as a base roster character. I have enough respect for him to put him as a base roster, even though he gets on my damn nerve. Have you ever tried to fight Spinal on expert level? Jesus, he's annoying. Like, oh my god, he is one of the annoyingest characters you will ever fight in Killer Instinct. He's just too wacky and goofy, and you don't know what his setups and normals are, so he's even more weird like that as well. So I added Spinal in here just because of that, and I think he'll be a good character. And not to mention, yet again, Killer Instinct doesn't have a lot of characters to begin with, so a lot of these y'all probably already gonna know who's gonna be on the roster and who's not gonna be on the roster. So let's go on to the next character, Reptor, the reptilian dinosaur. I think he'll be a good match for Reptile. That's the only reason why I put him in this game, because I want to see how these certain characters will fight against other characters. I can't really tell you much about Reptor because I never tried him out as a character at all, ever. Like, I never picked this character at all. Like, never. Not even as random. I still never picked him ever. So I can't tell you much about him except the fact that he's just a dinosaur. His combos is weird. I never really seen nobody master him, so I put him in the game. Up next, Eagle. Eagle was on the Xbox version of the Killer Instinct game, and I like his gameplay. I like his combos, and I'm like, okay, he's pretty cool. I like him. Would I pick him as the main character? Probably not, but he's flashy. I like his flashy combos. He's pretty much a good stick to me. I don't see nobody that really would have a problem with him. I know all the Eagle mains would love to have him in this game. So there y'all go. Y'all got Eagle. Congratulations. Up next, Orchik. This is where it all began for me. This is where I started picking up and playing with female characters. This character is where it all began. She is my favorite female character ever. Like, I love this character so much. I will pick her every time I play Killer Instinct. Like, this is my best character. I love this character to death. She has so many good, unique tools. She can box you out. She can combo the hell out of you. This is my favorite character of all times in the Killer Instinct franchise. I can't express that enough. I feel as though a lot of people don't give her enough credit that she deserves. She is a well-grounded character. A lot of people be saying that she's broken. I don't even know why I just put the quotation, like y'all can see my quotations and shit. But she is not a broken character. She's just a good character. People who be saying that she's broken is the type of people to be saying this character is broken is the people who get bodied by her and they can't figure out her moves to get around her. That's why they keep saying she's broken. That irritates me. Like they say the same thing about Katana. They say the same thing about Jade. They say the same thing about Scarlet. She's broken. She's low tier. She's this. No, she's not low tier. She's not broken. She's just breaking her foot off in your ass, and you suck. Orchid is going to be in this game. I love her so much, and I can't wait to see if another one will actually do anything with this character if they buy the rights to Killer Instance. So let's go on to the next character, shall we? Chief Thunder will be up next. This character reminds me so much of Nightwolf that I would actually see. I would like to see Nightwolf fight Thunder to see how it would go, who would win. He just reminds me so much of Nightwolf that I just could not help but put him in this game. Just because I want to see how this would turn out, see who will win in a fight between Thunder and Nightwolf. Let me know in the comments who you think will win in a fight between Thunder and Nightwolf. Would it be Nightwolf or would it be Thunder? To me, is I think I would go more with Nightwolf than Thunder, even though that sounds weird, but I think Nightwolf would get him in the end. I think Thunder will be too cocky later on during the fight and he'll slip up and then he'll lose. But Thunder will be a base character in this game, and I'm trying to make this as quick as possible, so let's go on to the next character. Up next is Miss Kim Woo. I don't know much about this character, except that she got some flashy ass combos. And y'all know how I feel about flashy combos. I love flashy combos. If you got combos and they flashy and they look good and they look cool and uh, they look like you can get bodied with this character, I'm all for you for a character. My only thing is her neutrals and her lows will be a problem for me. I've seen her gameplay and her lows is really a problem for me. It's like not safe at all. But I'm putting her in the combo. I'm putting her in the game because of her combos alone. Up next, Maya. Now, she was in Killer Instinct 64 and she was awesome in that. She's awesome in the new Killer Instinct game. If you haven't played it, like myself, I suggest you go get it because that's exactly what I'm about to do. Because I want to play these characters just to get my feel for them, which means I'm going to have to get an Xbox One. Oh, God. As a matter of fact, no, I don't have to get an Xbox One. I can use my wife's phone and make her get the Xbox Game Pass, and I can just play on her phone with a controller. So I'm gonna just do that instead. But she's a good character. She's a good ground character. She's like really a rush down. If you're looking for somebody who can got good neutrals and a good low and mad combos for days, this would be the character for you to pick up. And I'm putting her in this game based on all that alone. She's a solid character. And welcome to Mortal Kombat vs. Killer Instance. Excuse me. Up next, Jago. Jago is like the Ryu of Killer Instance. He's in the game. He's a lot of people's main characters. I can see why. He's pretty good. He got some flaws, but you can get past his flaws with his combos, and he can open you up real easily. I think that Jago would fit well in this type of environment of a game. Not to mention, he's one of the franchise characters in Killer Instinct, so I have to put him in this game. It's just a must. Most of these characters in this game is based on because they need to be in the game. Omen. I don't know much about this character either, except that when I watched a tournament a couple of years ago, I was blown away by his combos. I was blown away by his movements. I'm like, yo, he's a pretty cool character. A character that would probably take me a little bit longer to get good with, but he's a pretty all around good basic character. I like the way he moves. I like his keep aways. I like how you can just make people mad and make them mess up for an opening for you to attack. I like him as a character, and I put him in the base roster of this game just because I want to throw a little bit of chaos in there. And all my day ones know I'm weird like that. I like chaos. I like a chaotic game where you throw weird characters in the mix. Like, why'd you even in this game? You're not supposed to be in it, but you fit in it so well. So, Omen, welcome to the cast. and I hope you do us proud. Karan. I'm calling him Imhotep because this is like the funniest mummy character from that I ever seen since Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I never seen somebody besides Gara beat your ass with so much sand and toilet paper, whatever you. I call it toilet paper. I'm so I'm so goofy. I call it the toilet paper. His rappings and stuff like that. He's a fun character. I did see a lot of gameplay with him. I seen Max try them out, and I like the way Max played with him. I'm pretty sure y'all already know who Max is. I also seen a lot of other people play with him as well, and I like the way he moves. He's the type of character I would probably try to pick up and be good with, but probably would fail. So I'm adding you in the game. Up next, Hakato. This is one of those weird characters that I don't get why people like, but I understand why. It's just that a lot of people is like some characters you just can't understand, and then there's some characters you're like, oh well, all right, well, hmm, you're in the game, okay, cool, whatever. This is one of those characters. This is the character that I'm choosing, and not to mention I need to fill up the slots anyway. So I will pick this character in the game just because I've seen a lot of that this character does have a lot of fan base. A lot of people like this character, so why not pick this character in the game? So here you are. Welcome. So here, Katako, welcome to the Mortal Kombat vs. Killer Instinct game. Welcome. I love this character. Like I ever since I started watching Killer Instinct gameplay for me to make this video, I've been watching a lot of combo characters and I really like this character. She is so awesome. She's like a spider character. She's like a better version of Devore. That's what I'm gonna go as. She's a better version of Devore. Like she's just to me, Sindera is a better version of Devore. I like her combos. I like her keep aways, and she's super fast. And the thing is, she don't take a lot of my only flaw with her is she doesn't take a lot of damage. That's the only flaw I have with this character is her damage taken. Like she don't take a lot of damage out, and that just irritates me. But I'm picking her in the game because she's an awesome character. Up next, Mira. I don't know a lot about this character, except that she is one of the most powerful female characters that I've seen to date. Like I said about the last character we talked about damage control. Like I don't know why game developers make certain female characters don't take no damage out, like they less than men characters. That irritates me. But this character, she takes so much damage. Like oh my god, her damage control is ridiculous. She's like she's like Dark Phoenix without being Jean Grey. Like if you was to pick, if like Marvel vs. Capcom was to make Dark Phoenix the regular character with all that power taken out with an X Factor, that's what this character would be like. That's exactly what this character is. Her combos is sick, and she takes so much damage out. Before you know it, the match is over. So she's in. Tuss. He is more of a bruiser, beat you down type of character, and I like that in characters. A lot of people like that for the main characters, rush down, command grab type of characters. So we don't have a lot of those in Killer Instinct, so I decided to put him in this game to take up that slot. As far as DLC characters are concerned, I was thinking about making him a DLC character, but I decided to put him in the character roster, base roster because this it took a lot of doing to put this roster together, and I had to take out so many characters that I wanted to put in the game, but I'm gonna make them DLC characters as well. So if this video gets about 125 likes, I'll do a DLC character video. So he's in this game just to take out that little bit of rush down command grab slot. Up next, and finally, Idol. I don't know if anybody feels the same way I feel, but I hate this character. He really pisses me off. Like, I hate this character with a passion. This is the one boss that, besides Shao Kahn, you couldn't wait to kill. The way he beats you down in the game is just so annoying. And it's just like, dude, like, calm down. Like a 6-hit combo should not take 50% damage. Like, you need to pump your brakes a little bit. So I put Idol in this game just because I want to see Shao Kahn beat the hell out of him. Hopefully Shao Kahn can get the job done, but I pretty much doubt it because he is one of the strongest bosses that I ever fought in my life. He's a power character. You're not gonna get no flashy, oh, look at this type of move character. No, he is what he is. You see him, what you see is what you get. He will beat you down with a mallet, you know, huff his whores, and gain more energy, make him even more harder to kill. But yeah, Idol is what he is. He is the annoying boss character that everybody wants to kill, the annoying boss character that everybody hates to fight, the annoying boss character that you just want to break your controller every time he beats you. That's what Idol is. So that is my list for Mortal Kombat versus Killer Instinct. Now, I told you guys when I did the Mortal Kombat side, if you want to let me know who y'all were picking y'all characters, do the character roster that I say y'all can do. Now, with this video coming to an end, you guys can do both. Now, if you didn't see the Mortal Kombat I can't even talk right now. If you didn't put your list in for the Mortal Kombat side of things, now on this list you can actually do Mortal Kombat and Killer Instincts all in one. You can let me know who you guys want as a character, who you guys would have chose as a character. If you don't agree with my list, that's fine. If you agree with my list, that's good too. You know, it's freedom of speech. Y'all don't have to agree with everything I say. If you didn't agree with my list, let me know what your list would be like. Make sure y'all keep it clean, keep it respectful. Like, I had to take a lot of people comments out of my other videos because they was being disrespectful to other members that's leaving the positive comments, stuff like that. You don't have to agree with everybody's list. You just don't. But you can be respectful of people's opinions. Because that's all it is opinion. So leave that down in the comments down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys are getting ready because Oktoberfest, it starts this Thursday. This Thursday, people, Oktoberfest. And I will see you guys in the next video. Later.
I'm trying to cop me a new chain. And with the block we move things. Black mask, call me Bruce Wayne. Black shades like I'm Johnny Cage. Baby girl, these designer frames. They not from here, they Italian made. My main chick look like Sonya Blade.